Hi everybody, Tom here. At our last meeting at the Indian restaurant, I shared with everyone some ideas on essay to help overcome it. And one of the things that I did, everybody asked me to send you a copy of what I called an affirmation. And I don't know if that's the right term, but let me just share with you what it is. And I got this idea because I'm right in the middle of losing weight very successfully. And I've been on diets before and I've succeeded in losing weight, but with this new added affirmation that I'm using, it's a heck of a lot easier. And I think the power of it is that I'm kind of brainwashing myself, sort of in a positive way. So let me read to you what it is that I do, my affirmation, and I'll talk about it a little bit. And then I've created one that I think that I would use if I had essay, using the same concept. And okay, see what you guys think. Anyway, and I'll also have these documents on our website at the meetup.com website, under the file section. So, okay. All right, let me read you my weight loss affirmation. If I give in to my food cravings, thoughtless and detrimental eating habits, it will result in a shorter lifespan, lethargy, a lack of energy, regret, lower level of squash play, tight, uncomfortable clothes, a loss of self-respect, feeling of failure, and living with the knowledge that I am heading down a path I know for sure I don't want to take. The frivolous and short-lived enjoyment of forbidden foods is simply not worth the long-term consequences. So what I'm doing is I'm describing a behavior that I don't want in my life, and I'm reminding myself what the consequences are going to be. You have a particular type of behavior, and then there's consequences. So that's the failure part of it. So in other words, if I don't succeed, then those are the consequences. If I don't behave the way I know I should. So now I get that out of the way, and now I tell myself, well, if I do behave properly, these are the consequences I can look forward to. So here's what I say. If I succeed today in following my plan and eat healthy small portions of food, it will result in increased odds of a longer lifespan. I can also look forward to having more energy, a feeling of accomplishment, well-deserved pride, a high level of squash play. I'm an avid squash player, which is a game similar to racquetball if you're not familiar with it. Better appearance, and living with the knowledge that I am controlling my own destiny. The benefits of overcoming my daily spontaneous and silly cravings that have such a huge and lasting impact on my life are enormous beyond measure. So, now I'm just giving you my ideas. I don't know if this is going to work for anybody or not. I hope it does. But I think how it's working for me and why it's working for me is I didn't write something like, oh, today I'm going to be really good and I'm going to eat the right things and I'm setting myself up for failure because I know that's not going to happen. I know I'm going to fail plenty of times. So if I wrote something like that, then after a while it would be embarrassing to read it because I would say, you just aren't following the program. So this is different. This is like just reminding myself. Behavior X results in consequences X. Behavior Y results in consequences Y. So now let me read to you what I wrote, assuming I had essay. Now, I suggest you take this concept and don't copy mine. I mean, you're free to if you want to, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But it's got to be meaningful to you, I believe. It's got to become really from you. So conceptually, I suggest you do the same thing, but I suggest you kind of rewrite it. All right. Again, this is to be read in the morning and read in the evening, at least twice a day. And out loud. You believe me, it's suggestive to your mind. It just reminds you. Okay, to give in to my fears of being judged and looking awkward in social situations and never going beyond my comfort zone will result in loneliness, boredom, frustration, anger at myself, and a loss of potentially fulfilling encounters and relationships. As time goes on, regrets and sorrow at not living the life I know I could have will haunt me for as long as I live. Okay, so behavior X is going to result in consequences X. Okay, simple. So you remind yourself. Okay, then you get into the positive. When I succeed in conquering my fears and go outside my comfort zone, it can and will result in progress at experiencing a more fulfilling life, finding and developing more and deeper relationships with others. In short, the life I long to live. I realize that every time I succeed at coming out, I will fail from time to time. Okay? Be prepared for that. You know it's going to happen, so admit it. I will feel awkward, embarrassed, and wish I had not tried. You know that's going to happen. But that's okay. These thoughts and feelings are irrational, and I know I have to keep trying in spite of them. The consequences of not pushing the envelope and staying in my comfort zone are far worse than the fear experienced when risking an encounter. Okay? So that's it, folks. I think I gotta quit now, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to post this on YouTube, and that's what I usually have to do. So any questions, comments? Start a what do you call it? A bulletin board, a message thing on it, or or if you'd like, write something, share it with me, share it with the group, and if you have some success or failure or whatever, share it with us. Let's work on this. Let's get over this stuff, for Christ's sake. Anyway, okay, I've pontificated long enough, so anyway, that's it for today.